Hey Invisible people, Steph here, and I'm back with some more gameplay. Not too much showing the world, I think I got through a bit much of that last time. But yeah, in the last video I worked on a Elephant Cactus and Dragoon farm to farm the monster meat and hearts from the Dragoons. And it went pretty well. I worked on it a bit in between, and now I'll just show a bit how that looks. And firstly, why am I making it? I'm just sitting here with the Brain of Fell hat, which lets me craft from the volcanic tab. And probably the main thing I want to get is the obsidian machete, which I need the dragon hearts for, and I do have the obsidian for. And it's for anytime I go through the ruins, pig ruins, I can just easily chop through the vines that grow back every time you visit, much faster than using the current flint machete. So yeah. And first test is, what does this do for you? So 17, 129, 216. Oh, it drops your sanity a lot. Interesting, that's a lot of health. Okay. Well, that's a cool test. Just coming over to the kitchen. One thing that the Dragoons give you an unbelievable amount of is meat. I mean, I did not expect to get this much monster meat. And I'll run over and show what that area is looking like. I don't know why I still have the Brain of Thought on. Let me put that away. Just wear that instead. I want to grab something to test. I'll show you a few issues with the way the farm looks. I'm going to try to catch it in the daytime. Yeah, besides looking at that, there's a couple of other things to get done. Wandered into some trouble. This is why I actually dig up the dung piles, because these guys just leave a mess everywhere. Oh wow. Ah, that's the last. Okay. Yeah, I did make a list of things to go through, but while I was making it, I just feel like if I start to, I've done this before where I make tons of plans and then the game doesn't get fun anymore. I don't know how it is for other people playing, so I want to just play by what's interesting to do for the day and not be too organized. Anyways, here's the farm. So, kind of got it set up the way I was trying to explain. And 8 dragon heads around the ring of inactive cactuses. Just put this on. These walls will keep the dragoons from getting outside. Now I wanted to test something here. Oh, I do not want him. Because... Right, come this way please. It would be my test case. Because they've been destroying the walls outside their pen. And I feel like it's this charge that they do, that they run really fast and they actually manage to damage the walls, and I don't have to keep repairing them. So I'm wondering if... Nah, that wasn't bad. Does it catch on fire? No, it doesn't. Can you come this way, please? Does it actually slow them down? Tar. Because if that's the case, I could. They're so aggressive. Seem like it does. So does me now. Maybe. Anyways, I could plant it around the ring to keep the walls safe. Otherwise, I'm not sure what the other solution would be. I don't have that many more elephant cactus to... Alright, that's enough of you now. And I don't know how you... Do you dig them up? I've never used these before. Or do you set them on fire? Anyways, let me just go inside. So, yeah, it's not perfect. I have left a hole here. That's so I can run in and get loot that might drop in the middle circle here. Oh, this one's a little bit tight. And you'll see in the morning if I get out. If you're wondering how I built it, I put the walls down first. And at nighttime while they were in the dens, well they would be in the dens, I dropped all of the new dens. And then made sure I was done by the morning when they all come out. You can see some of the elephant cactus are damaged. Quickly. That's because they can glitch through this gap even though it's not possible for me to get through. I think when they do the slide, they're able to get inside and do a few hits. I could finish this enclosure, I could drop one more here, an elephant cactus. Then I would need to think about how I could get mist drops. One option is with the lazy forager, but then I can't wear the cactus armor, so I might just have to quickly unequip. Another option is with get out of here before these guys come. They will spawn. Got it. Right, watch the cadence now. Then I can get almost 2 stacks of monster meat from it, just hanging around here during the day. As you can see, that guy has managed to get inside. 2 of them actually. Hearts, it's not a regular drop, but it's definitely not that uncommon to get some. I will open my food bag in a second and eat from there. But yeah, I'll just wait for this group to die. I also want to see how they're managing to damage the walls. Maybe I just need to not do anything decorative. But you can see a heart just dropped. Maybe it's when I'm letting them target me, or if there's a butterfly on the outside. That could be where, or a bird, and they're swinging at it, and they're also damaging the walls in the same hit. That could be what's happening. Just let them keep going. The elephant cactus is pretty tanky. It's a little slow. There's only 7, and the one in the middle doesn't get much of a chance to hit. But it keeps their attention quite well because of the closed environment. Yeah, some of the walls are slowly taking damage. I may just have to upgrade them all or put through the side walls. I'm not sure. I can easily get through the side, I don't cheat it on a lot of other stuff. Yeah, so that's what it looks like on the map. And this area is kind of a dead zone, so the tree farm is a little bit close. I need to finish this road. But I'm pretty confident they can be contained here. I'm just waiting for the elephant cactus to get the last one. I don't know how many spawn each den, maybe 3 or 4. As you can see, they can't damage the outside ones, not by fire damage. And nothing is flammable in the structure. Let's just put that there. I need to figure out what to do with this tar trap. I'm not sure if I'll use that. It might just look messy. I should be able to go with and collect stuff. That guy's at full health though. Let's be careful with that. Oh, there's another one too. Wow. Okay, this could get a little bit dangerous. Where's my armor? Well, let's stay this side. They change targets quite easily. They're a little bit hard to keep focused on you. Yeah, I probably need to pick up loot during the nighttime. That'll be the safest. See, I think I had a heart already, so I got a heart. Oh no, I got 2 hearts. This is not a good time for me to be in here. days are very long, and it's probably a good time for me to get my food out. And I'll just show you the setup for that. So eat something to keep that, something around that. Probably go with meaty stew. I think I'll be doing some cooking soon anyway, so I do need to get grass. As you can see, I'm very low and I don't have any in my storage. So what's in there? Oh, I need to put that away. Right, are they all dead this time? Oh shit! Forgot. Not very clever. I do kind of rush in and do things without thinking. As you probably noticed in the earlier video. See that elephant cactus I can get through by going the other way, but I can't get through this way. They're a bit weird like that. I try to put them as tightly. Oh, now I can't get through. I don't know. That's strange. Try to put them as tight as possible to the ring, so that they didn't affect. But look at that. That's just from a day of hanging around here. Ridiculous amount of monster meat. 3 hearts. It's not too bad. And as you see, I had a couple of hearts left over from a previous time here. So let's have a bit of food. I don't have a lot of tar because I'm in a new shipwrecked world. You can't put the tar extractor in this pond, unfortunately. At least where I tried. And I destroyed it in my other worlds, so yeah, this is basically where I'm at now. Wanted to test 2 things quickly while it's evening and night. Let's just hang on to that for a second. I'm gonna grab this. And do I have a used pan flute? That's okay, I can make one again easily. And I want to test something. Oh, it's full moon. So firstly, you cannot deconstruct a dead mandrake. Okay. Now, if I deconstruct this, I have a lightning rod nearby. Aha, I get the live mandrake. So that is pretty cool. I'll just kill it. I mean, when it dies. Second thing is, let me remake that mandrake. Oh, it follows me indoors. I could have. What does it do when it's? I'll come back here. Does it plant itself indoors? The other thing I wanted to do, I didn't realize that you can put these guys into bundling wraps, so I'm going to do that. I would like it if it planted itself in that forest, but because that is a kind of reserve for wild things. But I'm just curious, what's it gonna do in here? Need to build again the yeah, it does plant itself. It's very funny. Okay. What am I gonna do with you? I could have them in this room. I could have a bunch of mandrakes here for some reason. I don't know. Could add a nice aesthetic. We'll have to see with that. I'll leave it there for now. So what was I gonna do? Yeah, I need to bundle up these guys. And there is a good place to put them. I need to organize my bundling wraps, because right now they kind of all have an assortment of each other's things. So this one's gonna be for the doidois. That's so weird. I suppose you can put birds in public maps. It makes sense in TST. And this is not good to do while I'm solo on grass. Yeah, that's fine. I think I had some extra carrots. I'm holding on to the carrots because at some point I will get more than... I think I have one in here. Or here. No, I took them out. I'll get more than 3 bunny puffs that I have. And I will be making a bit of a bunny farm. Probably with Elephant Cactus. Those guys are pretty much useful for anything. Setting up a farm. They can... I just need to figure out how to do it, but probably something to do with spiders. And let's just put this back. Oh, this is a bit of a nightmare. This room, to be honest, is just a little bit full. That looks okay. To figure out how to sort that a bit better. Alright, it's full moon, so I don't want to go to get my grass today. I will go over to Reign of Giants. Let me just do some cleanup stuff, I think, until then. There was a few other things I wanted to test. Could do that now. Yeah, as you can see, I don't have a lot of bunny puffs. I can just go and smash the bunny houses in the caves, but I haven't gotten around to doing that yet. Where are my plantables? And did I have a spider's nest? No, I don't. Interesting. Okay. Can you plant these indoors? I think I need to test. Somewhere with more space. What do you want? Oh, thank you. I've reset the apocalypse, so they are constantly gifting me. This was a house I built. Well, I bought the starting slanty shanty, but I bought the rooms on the side, but I haven't done much with it. No, you're not able to plant. Probably the same goes for the spider nests. That's a little bit annoying. Because you could have a nice little kitchen indoors with that. So I'll just put that back. Okay. I'm waiting for full moon because I do have a pig village that I want to use. And what I had done with the pigs is gone over luckily they haven't broken their cage yet. I went over and gave them all lucky hats, and they spawned a ridiculous amount of loot chests around. And the main thing I was happy to get out of that was boards, but for example I showed green gems and I was saying you could get these without going to the ruins in Reign of Giants, and that's largely where I would have gotten them from. There's a chance to get rare gems from their loot and stuff. And I guess they're just sleeping the whole day through. It's funny. And I found out what happened to these pigs. These guys became werepigs during a full moon, like what's going to happen now. And they were attracted by the lure, the pig skin, but one of them glitched through and ate it, so they didn't care about it and they went around destroying walls, and they must have destroyed these walls and I guess afterwards destroyed the hippos. I'm not sure what happened, but that couple's dead and it's gone forever. Unless it ran off some, I don't know, unless it ran off to this pond here, which I doubt it, because there's only one horn on the ground. So yeah, I don't know. There were two of them in here, but I might as well just clean up a little bit. Okay, let's give these guys a little bit of a smack. I'm never sure with this if I should just tank them. They do like to eat the drops, so I prefer just tanking them and taking damage. Oh, I was trying to save that. I convert my used football helmets into. You can, yeah, see, you can dodge, obviously. I'll just show an example of that. Not usually the first hit. Got that mixed up now. We're pretty good with the first hit, but you can't dodge subsequent hits. Anyways, I needed the meat, so I'm quite happy to get that. What's he trying to get there? Oh, that fish. Never mind that. Just a quick check in case. And so, I can show some of the spider monkey groups. There's a massive one here. Luckily, they just stay around because that's a very small rainforest area, so they don't come out of there too often. Sometimes they come and mess with the pigs. Oh, more of these bramble vines. So yeah, now it's lush season, so I'm having to eat these nettles constantly. And I need to fix up this fence, and that's one thing I'm going to do later, and get the hippos over into their pen again, because the guys on this side of the pig village are kind of at a danger of... There's actually 3 of them. This one never... It's not part of that couple, but it never spawns a mate for itself, so that's quite interesting. Just re-fertilize these while I'm here. I want to get my sanity up as well. I'm going to be needing it later. So, what actually made these? Because I don't really use these berries. I let a couple of doidois out. It's quite funny. So they would just go around eating all the berry bushes. That's why they have to be fertilized again. And spawning turkeys. So you don't even need to. That's the way if you want to passively farm turkeys without having, if you don't want the berries but you want the drumsticks, you can have doidois spawn them for you. It's quite funny. I need to cook all this meat that I've got at some point. Not sure how long I can wait to do that, because it's getting a bit crazy. Just put that away. Let me get my sanity up. I did do a coffee run, I think, since the last video. I have quite a bit, but I'll probably stock it up once more now, please. Yeah, so if I'm not in the mood to go and get the lotus flowers myself, I have that as an option. Now I can't even make the bundling wrap. Grab some rope from here. coffee? Yeah, I'm gonna be picking that guy for sure during the daytime. Wonder if it counts as daytime in here. Probably. Let's take 4. Coffee's at very good freshness as well, which is nice. Let's put this last thing away. I wanted to do something here. Need a specific number of blue gems, maybe you can guess what it is based on that. I can also put my pit hand away. Let me just show. Oh, you've probably seen that the lucky hat works for WX, but you need to make sure you use it outdoors. It also works when you repair it, and I think you need to be wearing it. Yeah, as I mentioned, he doesn't have a proper speech thing for when he finds it, but yeah, it spawned right there. So I'll just grab it. These are the 2 tools you want to grab it. You want a shovel to dig it up. I'm going to remove this actually for another project I'm doing later. This wasn't total junk. To be honest, I'm going to leave this stuff in here. You get a lot of bone shards, which is nice, because this hat, if you're playing as Woodlegs, needs bone shards to craft, so you always get 2 with each treasure you find, which is pretty cool. So yeah. Anyways, I took the hammer because I would have been smashing down the what's left for boards. And let me just show what I generally do with my low health pigskin helmets. Just come over here, make a man's mask, and it will renew them back to full durability. And man mask, I don't think it has any better stats than pigskin helmet, but yeah, that's a way you can make your pigskin go further. Okay, so I'm gonna head off to Reign of Giants. And I never know what season it is. Summer. The worst possible season. And we're getting hounds. Did these spawn? Yes, they did. Let me grab this because there's a danger, and I probably also need something to deal with overheating. So I'm hoping to be here on full moon, and I want to catch Chester and turn him to a nice Chester. That's why I brought the blue gem. Yeah, the only thing I need to be careful here is to make sure the lure plant doesn't... Oh, it just died to fire damage. That's... just get this guy away. Just want to make sure they die over there. Could actually use this ash. Hope I didn't trigger the... absolutely all of the eye plants. Why did it drop nightmare fuel? That's weird. All of the eye plants actually burnt up in that. So yeah, the eye plant, the other plant can also take fire damage, so you have to be a bit careful. I've lost some that way. Anything else? I actually need silk. I've been running low on that. I'm leaving that worm hut there because they just help me to deal with annoying mobs. It's a little close to where I've set up, but yeah. Kind of okay for now. And hopefully this is going towards full moon. Thing with being around here in summer, I do have the Flingomatic, and if a wildfire starts, like it starts smoldering, you'll see it and you have like 30 seconds to deal with it. It's really not a big problem. I'll hang on to that, or I'll probably actually just leave it here, because I may fill up my inventory on this trip. Let's trade that out for a fresh one. I'll just take that. Okay, yeah, I can probably go. Wear this to give me a bit more time in the sun. Oh, these guys are here from the last time. Where am I heading now? Yeah, get grass from the traps. Could you guys aggro on something else, please? This cat has group both. Not sure about this. If it doesn't let you pick the guy you want. I'm trying to get the ice guy so you can freeze everyone else, but you have to deal with them now. Let's see. Put on some armor. Can get about 2 hits in. Oh, he started smoldering, that's funny. Did I get put out, or? They actually won, because they got frozen. I'm gonna have so much meat after this. I can probably kill this guy. Especially with coffee. Coffee makes everything a breeze. I'm just gonna drop this, I don't want that. No, 7 of them. Where was my setup? Right here. So yeah, this kind of fact that I'm coming here for grass kind of shows the need for a better grass farm. Saddle horn blueprint, interesting. Could actually use the beefalo wool. Don't have a way to get that in Hamlet. I may make a saddle at some point. Okay, I don't want rods, thank you very much. Maybe I can talk a bit about just funny things I've noticed in other content creators don't starve YouTube videos. So they have this tendency, and I noticed crept into what I say, of talking in second person plural. So saying we when they're obviously they're busy playing the game by themselves and they're not streaming. Okay guys, we're going to go get whatever it is. Yeah, it's just kind of funny. You know, obviously, I guess the community interacts with them, and they kind of feel like they're playing it with them. I mean, just the fact, to be honest, it's not easy talking about random stuff while you're playing. So, I can see the sense of that. But yeah, I find Don't Starve gameplay videos very relaxing to watch. And I can just spend hours watching it sometimes, so yeah. Okay, I think that's it for there. Volkort herd is set up there. Didn't have too much more to do while I was here. I might stay the night just to... I think it's going to New Moon, so probably I'll just head off. Funny thing about the tumbleweeds, there must be something in the code that tells them to... Their speed, they're obviously always pretty fast, but I think it is a percentage of your own speed. So if you have coffee boosts like I've got now, then the tumbleweed is like flying 200% faster. This is not very good. I have to run back and get my... So yeah, as I was saying, that tumbleweed trap is actually kind of just to get gold. In between making the last video, I came and I traded a bunch of frazzled wires I had picking, so I filled up another chest of gold. It's almost too much at the moment. Not sure, I might come back the next day just to check on... slow down my temperature. Got a lot of food now, that's good, to find out what to do with that. Is there anything here I don't need? I could probably put this all away. I'm getting probably too many hound's teeth. But yeah, you can see that's smoldering, but if you notice it in time, you have a lot of time to deal with it. You could just run up and extinguish it like that. Take a little fire damage, but it's not a big deal. So yeah. I'm just gonna hang around and spawn Chester back in. It's funny that he doesn't respawn until you pick up his eyeball. Robin, I think, always comes back to the spot if you drop her gizzard stone or whatever on the ground. Or him. I don't know if it's a boy or girl. Robin will come back to that, I think, without you having to pick that up. Let me just prep Chester. So, in case you didn't know, where do you go? Oh, he's still here. If you put one blue gem in each slot of his, like that, make sure you close it, and it's a full moon, it will turn into the ice variant of it, Snow Chester, I think, that freezes things in its inventory, so you can use that to, basically it's just to combat the summer, and maybe if you're carrying a lot of food on you, you can put it inside it. I got 2 blue gems back, so that was pretty good. There's some red gems to collect here. I want the ash. Let me leave that gold there. And I don't really want these hound's teeth. Oh, I can always trade those melty marbles. That's nice. Alright, so what's the new moon gonna be? Oh, no, it's getting worse. Okay, so we won't come back here for a while. Let's head off. I think the attraction of playing WX at this point, when you're all very set up and you just need to run around and design things, I barely have to look at his health and sanity because they're always at their max. I mean, they're just very high, so I really can tank through a lot of mobs and other damage I wouldn't. Great, brought the thermal stone over. I'll just leave that there so I'm able to take it back. But yeah, you can tank through a lot of fights you'd otherwise normally run from, or you can just not fight it and run through anyway and get hit, but it's not a big problem because you're not losing that much HP off of it. Full up on gears. And now I'm full up on grass, so that will hold me over a little bit. So that's cool. And maybe at some point I will put a sign on these chests so I don't have to keep going through each one individually like I'm doing now. I'm not sure where to put that. Oh yeah, that's the overflow of Villicite and purple gems. I actually want to get more purple gems now. Let's put these away. I have a bit, but I will probably be using them, so I have a trip in mind. And one of these has nightmare fuel, yes, so I'm not sure if this is overkill. I got most of this nightmare fuel from in single player. You can get it very easily being in the ruins. Well, this will sort me out with purple gems for like basically the near future. So I'll probably just convert all of them. Okay, put that away. And how much health is left on here? 20. I'll grab another one. Please tell me I have more than one here. Yes. Okay, cool. Just waiting for his hunger to go down to 50 so I can top it up to 200 with the meaty soup. Yeah, so let me head off to the apocalypse. That's why I wanted to get my sanity up earlier. Just thinking, I need a machete. Maybe this is a good time to make an obsidian machete. How about that? Yeah, let's do that. And I'll showcase that brain of thought. Let's grab this. That heart makes a nice beating sound while it's lying on the ground. Nope, not that. What did I have in here? Just those three. Okay. To make a dedicated chest for this stuff. So I need a regular machete. Let's grab this. Let's grab a regular machete. So at the back here I have a bunch of the flint tools stacked. But I may start converting tools to either obsidian or stuff like the pickaxe. What am I looking for? Some of these. Okay, so my drake is annoying me. Let's leave him here. Let's see how that looks. So I kind of want him right at the edge here. No, they run away from you. Go there. Stay there. So maybe I can have a couple of them in the front here. Will that? Or should I have it at the back? I don't know. Can you? Oh my god. Let's try to get around it. Yeah, like somewhere right there. I'm just trying to position myself so when it replants. They are unbelievably annoying. Not behind the LT. That's fine. Yeah, so let's show this. So I can go straight there. And I can craft it. The reason I'm crafting it is because for my trip, I think I might need a machete, and I don't have. I'll show you the setup for that later. I don't have anything to do while this guy's just jumping around, so that wasn't very well thought of. Now you're in a perfect position. I think I'm gonna cut this out of the video and get back to you in the morning. Okay, so I don't know if I'll leave it there because I can't use space to exit because he goes to pick the mandrake. I think it looks kind of cool there. It actually has some animation. I also turned off the mod for mob health because it was getting a little bit annoying. So let's finally get to doing this. The hippos, by the way, when they move like that, you can see he's not damaging structures. They only do it when they do that pound attack. So, and I don't know why I'm still wearing the brain of thought. Oh, let's put a few things away. Sorry for being a scatterbrain. Just also not run around with this stuff in hand. Oh, I need to do that very quickly. Okay, change of plans. I don't have time to do any of that. I need to go cook this up because that's about to. Maybe I can rescue it somehow. Okay, let's try this. That should give it a little bit of life. Okay, I can come back to it another day now. Alright. Right, now I can go. Do I have everything? Yes, I do. Oh, now me, new users couldn't figure out that you need to cast a spell with it there in your inventory. So the one reason I'm coming back here is because I don't want these gems, this telelocator, to be active. And yeah, I've just reset the apocalypse, but I'll do it now anyways while I'm here. I don't want this telelocator focus to be active because I want to move the hippos. You can move them with a combination of like freezing them or using the pan flute and pushing them while they're sleeping. But I have a lot of gold and resources to build new focuses, so I'd rather just use that. And I do have a root trunk here that has backup. I use the root trunk to keep my money, just like spare resources I might not carry, and the hamlet building stuff. I'll probably show something with that later. And these are the pig ruins to the apocalypse. I'll need to run back through the normal way, so you'll probably get to see that. And at the start of each, I'll show a little setup I have. That means I don't have to look at this map every time to kind of navigate through to the places I want to go. So if I come out here, there's nothing on this mini sign, but it tells me if it was off here, I would know the door is off this way or on the right side, but because it's straight down, I know the door's just directly here. And then now I know it's here, but I also want to go to this door. I know it's there, and I have set, yeah, this is why I need the obsidian, and I'm curious. Oh, 2 hits, amazing. And it doesn't use up much durability, so mini sign there. Yeah, this is why I wanted to replace my flint machete. Oh, you need to do it 3 times. interesting. Straight up there. Before, because I was just stubborn to build farms, this was how I get grass and twigs. I'd come in with a half stack, and just on my way through, I was always running through these ruins. I would just fill up my stack again there. So I'm going to the end as well, which isn't that far. And I'm going to convert this nightmare fuel. And at the moment I'm playing a lot more of, more specifically Hamlet, but the single player Don't Starve. I watched a video the other day about Don't Starve Together. It kind of shares a few of my problems, let's say, with Don't Starve Together. I mean, it's fantastic. You get a lot of bosses that... Why he keeps stopping between... You get bosses that you don't get obviously in single player, and they're very well thought out, but Don't Starve Together hasn't been out like 5 years, 6 years, I'm not sure. And for me, I just feel it's getting too bloated. They've gone really wide with the game. So with single player you have the base game, right? They got some updates and 3 levels of worlds, ruins and caves. But then you have your shipwreck world, which is completely standalone. You can link them, but it's just a new experience as a DLC. And then you have Hamlet, which again, another DLC, another new, fantastic gameplay experience. And I feel with Don't Starve Together, the developers are a bit lazy in that way. Instead of making, let's say, just a new world, maybe you could go to the moon, maybe you could have a Don't Starve outer space, I don't know, and you can link it somehow. That could be actually something that connects to the latest content that seems to be really focused on the Celestial Island and the moon. But what that would do would just give you a new fun kind of experience that's self-contained. And instead the developers, for me, they're focusing on just adding farms, which... Is it a farm simulator game? I don't know, I never liked farms. I always just make meat-based crock-pot foods. Or adding skins is what this guy was complaining in the video. Skins for everything, you can't even tell what anything is anymore, and it's just making a bit of a click with players that reskin everything. But you know, and someone comes in with the vanilla gameplay, and I get they're just celebrating things. They're maybe a bit bored with the standard way stuff has looked, but it doesn't add anything to the gameplay. It doesn't make it more interesting. It just makes it more dead end, and maybe the way Minecraft went before Minecraft got better a bit. So yeah, it's a bit of my complaints. Don't Starve Together. Some of the new content feels a bit forced. So this is now my way out. And in all of these I have the chest like this for machetes. I'm just going to leave this here for now. Probably have a coffee before I head out. Ah, why is it raining? Because I used the telelocator staff underground. Yeah, this is the Apocalypse Island. I've never seen a pond this big. In fact, I only found out this side after like 500 days, because I never explored the end. And there's more attached islands there, but yeah. I fought the ancient Herald here several times, so it's more of a throwaway island. But for example, this guy's still alive. I might try to bring him over, littered with these. I definitely won't have them go extinct. All of these flytrap seedlings. And still hippos, I think, on the water. If I ever did a water base, I mean, this would be perfect. Minus the lily pads that are a bit annoying. They're kind of a pointless addition to the game. They only provide static. Just check where I'm going. Yeah, that could be. It has a lot of space to build on, basically. I think my sanity's okay. I want it. Probably not best to do next to that grass, but I wanted it charged because I'm getting totally lost here. The nice thing about these guys, they clear out all the brambles for you. Very handy little gardeners. In that sense. Ooh, this frame rate is really dropping. There's a lot going on here. Okay. Let's just get out of there. That meaty stew is not getting any healthier. Okay, so it's the same setup with this. I come in, I grab a machete, and then I have little signs. I just realized I'm going to have to run through the... I don't know if it's clear enough, but basically, because it's at this angle, I know I can just go up there. Otherwise, before I was constantly checking when do I have to go left, when do I have to go right, as I usually run in here with not much of a light source, as you can see. So yeah, it's a helpful solution, a solution. Okay, so I will have to make a bit of a painful run through here. Just get out. Oh, I didn't do that the best way. My sanity's not really loving me. Let me show. Let's put this on. So, with these telelocators, the telepads, I'll just show them. There was a reason I put that one there. So the base one's here. There's another one here. And I took out the console panel and found out the coordinates of these, did a little math. And this distance is the same as this distance. So what I was hoping was I could stand on the edge of this one. And I'd be closer to this telepad than that telepad. Actually, I should have taken my umbrella for this trip, but anyways. And so I could kind of choose where I wanted to go outwards from there. But unfortunately it doesn't work. It just decides, maybe like by a micromillimeter, which telepad is closer to. In this case, I just left it so it's closer to this one. So to go out, I can only go to here from the base. But to come back in, I can use obviously that one. Or this one. And this one's handy because it links the Palace City entrance and the Apocalypse entrance. But in the same way, this one is just further than this one, but it's somehow closer. The perspective doesn't line up right because that looks really far now. That looks a bit closer, but it's actually closer to this one. So, but still further away than this is to that. So this also goes back home. And there's one more, which is here next to the Palace City. And this also goes back to the base. So, and it's further away than that one. So yeah, it takes a bit of trial and error, but yeah, that's all set up like that. Okay, just run straight through. It's the entrance to the Palace City there. There's not much to see there. It's kind of been stripped down. Oh yeah, look at that. It's a bug with the big bird. It just sits there. I think you can use control commands to despawn it, but yeah, it's not doing anything. It's not even alive, I guess. I don't know. And the road goes as far as this, and I land up by the bumper area. Probably get some twigs from here. Maybe I should. But yeah, I mean, I need to set this up a little bit better. But you come over every so often. The eye plants will harvest, in theory, twigs. Yeah, I got a few. You kill the eye plant, the lure bulb, and you pick up the twigs that dropped. This thing is still an absolute fiesta. Alright. Drop all to get dry as well. Ah, doys are busy. Oh, probably because I took 2 out of the nest. Cute. Ah, I did need to come back the quick way. That was stupid. In Don't Starve Together, you're not allowed to take, I'm pretty sure you can take the gems out. Once placed, they're in there. But yeah, you can, which is cool. So I didn't have to use them up. There's more sanity. And put that stuff away. Yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna find space for all this stuff now. One thing I haven't done is make a feather light sail. Just gonna drop it there because I'm lazy. So I don't know how many you need. Use the brainy hat just to find that out quickly. Depict that. How much was that? 40. Okay. Oh, the meat. Actually, if I'm going over anyways. Ooh, it's very close. Okay, quickly let me grab this. Should be over here. Sails. 2 bamboo and 2 rope. Right, okay. Let's put that back. Let's grab all the meat to cook that quick. I mean, look at this, it's just ridiculous. So 4, 2 bamboo. And I have the rope. How many twigs can I drop off? Let's just drop them all off. Bamboo was here. Can I make it immediately? No. I probably need to be in shipwreck. Shipwreck is specific thing. Let's get out of here. Let's put this back. And I think I'm going to get attacked by hounds as soon as I go over. I think Don't Starve has been really good to learn inventory management and kind of planning, scheduling things out. You do have to juggle a few things, I mean, it's not impossible. Let me cook the stuff that's about to go, which is almost everything. And as you can see, perfect, full, absolute full health. I know my meaty stew is spoiling, but you can eat it at a spoiling state, so I'm just waiting. Also waiting for these hounds to come. Not sure if I need to have armor on. Need to have coffee. I think I should be okay. I see you looking at me. I see you looking. But you can't have this. You can't have this body of steel. That's... Look, don't touch yet. Whoa! A lot of them. Oh, they were all very low anyways. So yeah, I do mean to set up a proper base. Only got 3? What? What? None of the other hounds drop meat? Or did that eat it faster than... Okay, I don't care for this. Let's make that... Oh, I don't have a science station here. Okay, I'll need to use a brain of thought anyways. Yeah, I keep my doubloons in here to eventually trade it with... what season is right at the end of dry? It's actually a good time to start getting a base set up in Shipwrecked. Okay, I think that's everything. So I'll head back over. I would have liked to combine coming over to roast the coffee with the meat that I just did, but it was about to spoil, so better to get that done first. I'm trying a different mic. I think it sounds a bit more tinny, but my other mic headset set up, I mean, it's just an integrated mic. It doesn't have, has a bit of a squeal when there's no idle sound, so yeah, that's a bit of an issue. There's a couple of things I wanted to do. Let me first craft this thing. So yeah, this is the lazy use of the brain of thought. But you know, why not? And that's rope, that's fine. Make that. It's weird seeing absolutely everything you can make. Don't even know what some of this stuff is. Ah. Yeah. Brain fart. Big brain fart. That rope was very dear. Rupees look nice. Anyways, yeah, so you see what I did using up that brain of thought uselessly. And this does not... I'm gonna trade this out for the Tam O'Shanter a bit. It has a much better sanity rate of increase than, even though this has infinite durability, the Royal Crown. Robin just had to scream incessantly while I was in there. So... should I open that, or is this gonna fit in one? 2 probably bundling wraps. I don't think I'm gonna do a lot of cooking at the moment, so I'm just gonna put this away. I'm actually gonna need the sanity because I'm going to be fighting. Why is it raining during? I'm going to be telelocating these guys, I meant to say. So, what do I have in here? Oh, right. That was the one I spawned earlier. Let's put this stuff away. I don't know why the Doorjoy feathers stack in 10, but every other feather doesn't. It's a weird shipwreck thing. I wonder if I should move all 3 hippos over to that reserve area. Fix up the fence first. Before I do that, let's see how this featherlight sail is. I mean, Doorjoy, what's it called? Featherlight, yeah. Doesn't have a lot of durability though. It's not too slow. Looks very nice. There's actually... there's more than 4 feathers in there. Anyways. wondering how I probably have to eat this now. With the fish farm, I'm trying to get one of each fish type in here. But unfortunately, yeah, I have two of the yellow. I don't have any roe to replace them, so when I get some roe, I'm just going to keep trying until I get the purple group. Okay, saw you. I'd rather he hits me than the... Oh, another one of you. I wanted to test if those guys would go for him, but I didn't want the platypus to be finishing off the rest of the lotus flowers that I'm hoping to get. So, yeah, they're distracted with their frog leg that they can't reach the shore. To make it rain, so say you want to grow your nettle crop. Oh, just dodge that. Oh, he's going for the... he's going for the dolphins. I guess you can keep them out with the trap the way you do in pigs. You just leave some food out of reach. What are you guys trying to get? What are they trying to get? Funny thing about the tubers have the same sound when they grow. What are they trying to get? Ah, no, I have to. There's nothing here. I don't know, they're just bugging out. They have the same sound as they grow the tubers as the elephant cactus do, which is kind of weird. To build that thing, let's just leave this here. Let's drop off the... Is it here? No. It's there. And drop the fish off. I will do a bit of a... Actually, let me do that now. I'm going to be hanging around the pond, so I want to grab a couple of fish and do a bit of a surf and turf cooking session. Can you? Spacebar doesn't harvest it. Interesting. Wow, it already came back. Does that happen faster when it rains? You can barely see the last guy in the farm. He's over there. It's very easy. I did get the purple fish that I wanted, but I also harvested it out. That was terrifying. You guys have to approach me less rudely. Oh, I took my Tam O'Shanter out, but I can't even wear it. Alright, I'll do a cooking session when I build up a few of them. Let's get these. I want to put the Kiminea. I think I have it pre-crafted. I don't know how tight it can fit. Maybe here. I guess it... Yeah, I think it's got a big hitbox to where you can actually build it. I saw a spot. Obviously I'm not going to put it there. There. I don't know if I want it here. That might not look the worst thing. Anyways. I just let my fire go out. Constant gaps. Next thing my Tam O'Shanter is going to run out. I'm sure of it. I wonder if there is a better sanity method. I mean, these are just one of them. What does it do? 75? 15 sanity? and they're so easy to get. So yeah, it's a really good option. But yeah, maybe there is better. Okay. Let's build a telelocator. It's pretty much nightmare if you want that. There's something I wanted to make here. Okay, first let's just find out what that costs. That did not help my sanity. Right, where's the telelocator? There was living logs on that there. Fuel. Let's take the living logs from here. Was it no purple gem? It's just nightmare fuel and oh my god. Right. Paint's over. Okay. And what was it I wanted to make? Oh yeah. I have a plan with this living artifact. I'll tell about that in a bit. Might as well pick these up. Put it over here at the back. In case you're wondering, I don't have the geometric placement mod. I don't really like it. I feel a lot of people who play Don't Starve have like borderline OCD, and I actually don't care too often if something's in exactly a line in the right place. If you're building a big farm and it's kind of critical that it's in the right place, of course it's useful, but I just like the organic placement bit better rather than these big rows of fancy stuff. Okay, this is gonna cause lightning, isn't it? But it should cause it on me, so I think I'm safe. Okay, you're the first lucky one. They don't do anything interesting in here. They're just gonna keep trying to get back to the pond, but they can't actually destroy this so long as some certain werepigs don't get over and help them do a jailbreak and kill them. Ah, these guys are so annoying. You know who I'm talking about. How did that get inside there? What? Hungry as always. Okay. Let's do it right there. You guys can go away, please. And if I attack this one, for example, all the rest will come back. I think I'll send all. That one guy by himself isn't going to cause. I wonder if I got the couple or I got two other randoms. The loner. I'll leave him by the pond. I think him by himself. Yeah. Obviously, if he jumps in and starts chasing mosquitoes over, guys, don't need poison froglets. They actually poison themselves every time they eat it. Quite funny. If he chases mosquitoes over there, of course, that hippo will cause problems, but at the moment it's pretty well behaved. Yeah. My other plan is to build a little boat bridge across. I'm not sure what would be faster. I think I'll do that now, pretty much. We restock this. this there. Let's restock that as well. Building stuff. It's literally on the label. Total feathers. Okay. What do I need for that? Some grass. And some wood. Take it from here. I need to get more wood, and I'll probably switch the thumper on for that. I was wondering why it's still raining, but I just used the telelocator several times. That makes sense. Yeah, so the plan is to build rafts, which I don't think decay over time, and then just hop across them. I want to make a cargo boat. I'm going to be careful with this. Grain of thought this time. It's not very expensive, because it could help when I start base building on the shipwrecked island with moving things across. It could be very helpful. If a crusted boat, don't really see the need for that. Corkable canoe. I think that's like the Hamlet version of the cargo boat. Interesting. I'm gonna sit here once and just go through everything. At some point. It's kind of cool. Quackering ram. I wonder. I was trying to look at what the use could be for that. Don't think there is really. Anyways. Fish are coming back in, so yeah. The main bridge I want is probably just straight over there. So this sea legs is kind of in the way. They can get really close up to each other. It's funny. So I'm really coming through and harvesting those. So maybe I want it. What's the maximum distance it can be? I want as few jumps as possible. Can I get out here? No. But I know I don't have to go right up to the shore. He does jump. Or does it depend on the type of boat? Really? Wow. What if I'm here? See? There you can jump. Ah, I think we have to leave it. He's gonna move it every time I... Okay, so say I'm here and I put a second one down. And now, so they're more happy to... I think that's probably too far then. Try to tease him on the big long jump. Now he is. Okay, but there's this. Wow, look at that. Look out, frogs. Here comes a robotic frog. Oh, I had to move too low, dude. I want the max distance. Wow, can you still make it? this is probably okay. Yeah. I need one more because it has to be right up to the shore. That should be able to reach that. That's so annoying. What are you guys trying to do here? I think one of them's stuck and the rest are playing around it. I think that's what's happening. Like one of them got trapped somehow because there's a flower there, maybe? I don't know. I don't know why they're there. This guy's gonna destroy my bridges. Can I just kill him? Oh, I do not want him going for that. Ah, he got his mate back. Oh, you guys must be so happy. Ah, maybe because it was far enough away from that couple. That just means I'm gonna have to move you guys now again. Maybe I'll put you in there. Or I have to move them. They're gonna, especially with my boats. To move that bioluminescence. He's trying. Okay, so he can do that jump. Can you move away, please? He can do that jump, but he still has to move to exit. Come on now. The only thing is, I can put a little further, but I need to move this bioluminescence because it's not allowing me to click on it properly. I think I need to move everything down a little bit. I really want to do it in as few jumps as possible. See if I can't get a little bit of. Okay, well, they'll sort of drive the raft to where they can do the jump. Okay, does this work? Yay! Oh, he moved it. Why did he move it? He managed it before. Exit? No, I had to move it. It's funny how he tries to do the jump. I mean, if they're moving it slightly, that's fine. It's not a big deal. And to do a quick timer, how long that takes. Is this rain gonna go away? Actually, I might as well put my constructing materials away. Put that here. Probably have to move him. Definitely need more wood. I'll see what stage that thumper is at. Could maybe grab that. Pop that away. Nice, I got some new rod. I'll be needing all the rod I can get. We just got into the temperate season. Let's just try that again. So, I don't want them moving the base world. It's maybe just too tight. Well, it's cool. I mean, it's not the fastest, but I guess it slowly uses up durability. Wait, did it? Nah, it's not too bad. Playing for a little bit now. Sort of running. That yellow one has the tiniest final fish in. It looks like you harvest it out fully every time. It's kind of crazy. Still getting these effects is tempered. I wanted to test something here, but so you're my friend. Can you get rid of whoever's stuck there? Please. Oh, the rain stopped. And this is how you can also farm. Oh my god, he's gone into land. Can he get back? Is my friend still alive? That's funny, he came to attack me even though I haven't hit him yet. I was just planning to hit him. I just want to kill them off, so... Oh, those guys also fought each other. Jetson, Wanda. Wanda, in your second life you were a dolphin. Oh, I forgot to eat their drops. Right, you guys do that. I don't think they were made to be in each pond. I think the border isn't very well defined. How's my friend still alive? That's incredible. Look at everything. Grab these. It's good enough, thank you. And what have you guys done for me here? Look at the dorsal fin, look at the flowers. Oh. Oh. So brutal. Oh. I thought for a minute there that they both killed each other. I think I'm just gonna kill all of them because I feel someone's stuck and I just wanted to sort that out by having them attack each other. Okay, shenanigans over. Get another fish here, yes, that's another one. Not in this one though. Don't know why that is. Interesting. Okay. Just a constant cycle of collecting things and dropping them off at some point. The rod needs to be put away. Should probably have my coffee before it's gone for good. Okay. What was I gonna do now? Okay. So let me grab a few tools. Oh, that one's not full health. Maybe you can guess what I'm planning to do. And what else is necessary? Yes, we have that. Okay. Let's take you. This is when Robin's invited along. Do you mind? See, when he has coffee and I can't use space, he's gonna pick up stuff and ruin the setup, but he can't make it through doorways. He's like that split screen experiment with rays of light. Is WX a wave or is he a particle? No one knows. Anyways, so I want to build. I have an arcade shop. Interesting. Let's build one of these. I just want to kind of show an area I'm using. And we head over this way. Love it if these allergies go away. So right at the end of my fire farm area that I was at before, where I really should be getting my grass from, is my very basic setup for the Krampus farm, and more than a farm, it's just where I steal stuff from. It's not very elegant. So I just have a little cage here, and I put down a new building, and initially I was farming Krampus as well as stealing, so I was trying to get the sack, and it took, I don't know how many of him spawned, probably over 100 before finally I got it. And since then I've done plenty more. And I haven't gotten a second sack, so I don't know if there's less chance to get a second one when you get the first. And in case, yeah, so basically I build the shop, go inside, and back in my base I have a lot of those nice scaled chests, and each one of them needs I have 16 I think, scales. And I actually got them from stealing it from this guy. Because if you go to buy it, you could literally, I mean, as you can see, he didn't stock one now. And there's a very good chance he generally won't stock them. So I would have the shop pre-crafted. I would close the game, save it, and then open it, place it. And if he didn't have it in stock, I would just force close it, because once I got the Krampus sack, which I did after the first few times, I didn't want to keep stealing stuff. Anyways, enough talk. Let me do show. This is really just to show kind of how I would do it. The down feathers are nice. The hound's teeth, literally I'm trying to get rid of. But yeah, Krampus is spawned in the back. Just want to get these boards. If you grab these boards, you sometimes get a third. You'll recover everything you need to recraft the building. Maybe some extra. And one of the shops, I think it's the Swinesbury Exchange, uses stone, and you recover that too, so you actually get a profit on wood. You just have to spend 2 pigskin. But yeah. And he's all happy for some reason. Aberdeen, you're not selling anything, you're out of a job. Mate, stop dancing. I know it's the apocalypse averted, but you need to see the forest, not the trees. Or the trees, not the forest. Anyways. So I'll come out and Krampus is all over the place. I don't really want him there. They drop him something. The nice thing about the Cutlass is 3 hits is enough to interrupt him before he can get a strike back on you. So you basically never... And yeah, I would have screamed if I got the Krampus sack there, but yeah, no Krampus sack. But yeah, and different shops, there's value to looting to stealing from different shops. Of course, now that I'm done with him, ooh, this is not a good timing. use the fire farm. All the drops are gonna burn. I don't like coffee out. Okay, let's just try to. Oh, and big birds coming by. Oh, timing. All the worst things possible together. Let's hang around here because if they burn anything, they can always rebuild it. I don't really care. Yeah, I've not really touched any of the starting building setup. Getting a lot of hits on me. I like to leave the towns kind of as they are. I don't like going and raping all the resources of my friends. Just like stripping it down bare so you can build your own city. That almost looks like the other one, it's just slightly more. Guys, stop thing. There is a bat pandemic going on. It's COVID-19 all over again. Big bird. They're getting a lot of hits on me. Yeah, the big bird. Big bird won't actually land until you. Oh my god, this guy's too fast. Until you step outside of the bounds of the village. And you don't want him destroying stuff. Let me see. Where's he gonna land if I go here? I don't think he has space. I like to leave the village pretty much untouched. It's pretty much the way the original one. I had to go to the palace city and steal a few of the lights because they have like 4 of them at the junction, and it's kind of unnecessary and I need that. But yeah, that's that. So as you can see, my base is right at the end of that city. And puts this food away, and then I'll go back to knocking down the God, I have so much junk. I'm gonna leave these trinkets here, so hopefully I remember to take them over to the picking to trade with them. I know I could sell them back, but picking gives you quite a bit of gold for trading them, so it's a better deal in the end. Anyways, before the bat's rudely interrupted, after you're done stealing everything, still dancing. I'm curious. No, you can't destroy any of these things. Okay, it's just trying. Can you do the executive hammer? No. So, after you're done stealing from the shop, you can Krampus, you hammer it down, and you get the 2 boards, you get 2 skin endings, so you lose 2 if you need 4 to craft it. And Robin's just there to keep stuff I wouldn't be stealing, so yeah, it's fine with having him along. And I mean, here you would need to craft another of these ball peen hammers, but actually I got a profit because stay there. I got a profit because they were kind of damaged, the other ones came back in full health. So I don't know if the option to steal breaks the game. There's still a lot of, it makes it much easier, of course. And there's still a lot of effort involved, you know, you have to keep dealing with Krampus and stuff, it just becomes annoying once you get the sack. Cattails there. I think it just adds a different dynamic to how you get your money, so you can what was I saying? Yeah, you can steal. I was going to show the kind of talk about the benefits of which shop you might want to steal from. I don't know where this was, but I had a spot for it somewhere. But there, I missed it. No, so I'll just leave it there for now. Maybe I was keeping it here. No, cattail's the most useless item in the game. So yeah, just do a little demo of what you might want to steal from townhouse. No point, obviously, you just build it, get taxed. I wouldn't bother stealing food, it's so easy to make. General store, I did actually steal from, I think. When I was, Flint is actually quite hard to get in Hamlet unless you have your, let me actually do a little bit of mining. Unless you have your Iron Hulk kind of fight done, then you can mine flint and rocks from there. So yeah, general store is nice because you get full health. You can trade in your coin for full health tools. Mud spa, pointless. Steal from grocers as well, I would say. Also for the floral arrangement. Style oddities, probably the second best place to steal from, mainly to get the mandrakes. What's it doing? But for example, all these scale chests, each one took 1 scale, so pretty good place to steal, to rob from, because you can always kind of pick and choose. If there's something valuable there, you take it, otherwise you don't bother. Where's that? I thought he was running to get into a fight. Okay, never mind. What else? Arcane shop. Yeah, for Nightmare armor, which is more expensive to craft than maybe Nightmare swords. Decent steal from. Weapon shop. I don't think it's so important. It's pretty easy to get cutlasses. It's maybe the only thing you would want from there. Hat shop. Pointless to steal from, I would say. This is probably the main place to steal from, the mineral exchange, because let me show the built one that's here. You get 6 rock back, which you can make 2 cut stone, so you get half of the crafting resources back, so you can renewably do it. You get 100 oinks in the centerpiece, and then you get 10 oinks in that one. So and you get gold, which is worth 10 oinks if you were to buy it. So you get like 120. So you get money, and obviously money is very fluid. You can then use that for crafting anything else. And if you only want the money, you could just take the 100 centerpiece, and you would not get a lot of Krampuses that way. Just make sure to hammer down the dust. So yeah, probably the best place to steal from. Tinkerer's Tower. Yeah, if you need blueprints. Thought she said apocalypse is coming. Thanks for that. And my city hall and watchtower. Yeah. So yeah, it's just a little bit about good old robberies. Shrubberies. Nice you gave me a flint, because I'm going to be needing that. So, this is how I would be using the telebrella. Just put this back. So yeah, I was hoping I could stand to this edge, go this way, stand to this edge, and go this way. But unfortunately that's not how it works. And the fix for the Calabrella uses some food. Uses the animation for casting like the telelocator, which is interesting. So let's get some food out, probably. I do need to cook up that surf and turf stuff. I would say between meaty stew and bacon and eggs are my go-to foods, but I have the others just in case I want to get around to it. And I realized there may be some lightning, which is probably not ideal for... So yeah, got the Iron Hawk, and I fought him here before, and this setup is still the same. So this guy, because he's close enough to want to reunite with these pieces, but he can't because he's blocked off with this. I believe it's still the same. I can just safely mine him, and even if he keeps waking up, he's going to be trying the same thing. So I can just infinitely mine him. I mean, I like this setup. I do want to fight him again. And I had a plan in mind for how to farm their drops. Also had another plan for the side. I'll use up this pickaxe because actually I need some iron. If you build a lot of light posts, which I do have a lot of lanterns and resources to put down for it, you go through iron and alloy ridiculously fast. I mean, I just hold down spacebar. Easiest mining session in the world. Should put a lightning rod though, because if any of the other pieces activate, that would be problems. And the nest is over there. Managed to fight without even destroying all the stuff around. I went through a whole gold pickaxe and only got 27. I actually need a bit of stone as well from here. How does that work? Because I'm pretty sure I use this as a pickaxe hat. Unless there's like 20 iron underneath him there. Can I hit him? No, I can't. Friend. Well, certainly not a friend. What do you say about this guy? I will help it live. Again, it'll be nice if WX has some kind of affinity with these guys. Maybe you can amorphosize into a super WX. Anyways. I do have a finite number of these, but I don't use it very often, so it's not a big problem. I'll show the plan I had with... First I need something like that. I don't know what the recipe was. Just take this. Let's take that one. This. Just run over here. My fish is going bad. I need to cook it up. It's okay. Let's get a few more meat and harvest some fish while I'm at it. Put stuff away. Nice. Got a little bit of iron there. keep forgetting that spacebar isn't to harvest fish farms. I think they really should make it that. This time I'm actually hoping for. There we go. He'll be back. I need to recharge this. Come in the water so I can fight you. Oh my god, again. This is why the dolphins have a hard time to